Hi friends, and welcome. On today's program we're going walleye fishing. More succinctly, springtime walleye fishing just a week after the opener up in Canada. We're going to fish with our good friend Mr. Eric London. By we, I mean my lovely bride Misty and myself. And I have to tell you, this didn't start out as a walleye trip at all. We had gone up there to do some brook trout fishing on the Esnagami River. We were going to take a canoe up the river and try to catch some of the monsters that swim there. And T had finally lamented and agreed to go along. Now, I got to tell you, this is the first time she had gotten in a canoe since a near-fatal canoeing accident just a couple of years ago. So I set aside a couple of days to get this done, just in case she needed a little time to work up her nerve. Well, we got the whole thing done in the first day, and that left me with quite a problem. You see, I'm sitting back at the main lodge now, and I'm staring at T and Eric. Walleye season is open, and we got a day and a half before the float plane comes. So, yeah, we went fishing. Hey, I'm your host, Kyle Randall. This is my Wilderness Journal, and what you're about to see is one day of walleye fishing in the springtime right now. This is just about our spot. We should get a fish right here somewhere. T and I started that morning ourselves, and we went back to a spot that had been good to her in the past. Oh, come on now.
No.
And apparently it still was. Are you kidding me?
You said it was a spot.
Yeah, must be your spot. That's a pretty fish right there, girl. Welcome to Canada. Yeah. Well, now look. I said show me how, not show me up.
He's beautiful. Look at the spots.
He is pretty. You know, the only way that thing would be prettier is with half a dozen morel mushrooms and a little bit of butter.
Still breakfast time.
Yeah, I'll eat fish. I'll eat fish for breakfast. You putting it back?
I'm going to put it back.
All right, go ahead. Sweet.
That's how it's done.
Still got it, huh? All right, well, that might have been an accident. You're going to have to do it again.
Okay, let's go.
And that, my friends, is precisely why I married the girl. T was obviously in fine fishing form, so we took a break, ran back into the lodge, had a coffee, and a couple of tremendous butter tarts. Thanks, Rachel. And as I recall, yeah, we did pick up one other fisherman before we headed back onto the lake. It was about 10 in the morning when Eric, Tina, and I motored up to the northeast corner of the lake. Eric picked a spot. We started fishing, and it didn't take but a minute. What's the holdup? Yeah. We've been here for 15 seconds.
You know, the first time, every time you say that, I get a fish.
Mm-hmm. That's why he says it, huh?
Don't wait for me.
I never do.
I don't mind.
It's
you catch
okay.
The first one.
It's all right. I'll be okay. It's all right.
You better be all right. Isn't she rotten? I mean, seriously. Just rotten. How long did that take?
All of a minute?
Maybe.
Oh, look at that.
That is a walleye.
How about that?
Very nice.
The markings are beautiful.
Yeah.
I told you.
There you go.
Friends, that's just how she is.
Feel good to be fishing again, doesn't it? Something seems right. Well, not quite, because I'm not catching fish, so.
Wah, wah, wah.
There he is. Oh.
I think you might be stuck on the bottom, too.
I think I'm stuck on the bottom. Uh-oh. No, the bottom's leaving. I think, what's that noise?
That's just
There's some more bottom?
galoshes over there. Yeah, some more bottom.
Look at my bottom. I got a nice bottom. Huh? Bring yours over here. I bet it's a half inch shorter. Oh, yeah. He's got a white fish. This story is Tina
multi.
Tina catches a walleye, and Kyle catches a walleye, and Eric catches a whitefish. I'll take this. This looks like lunch to me.
Interestingly, you catch way more walleye than whitefish here, so it takes a little bit of stuff and skill to pull one of these out too.
Does it?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you have a special talent?
Hey, that's a nice walleye right there.
That's a very nice fish.
Gorgeous.
Not getting away either. Do the television show presentation there.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I do.
I like, you know what, that looks good in a frying pan. That's a dandy. We'll put him back in there. That's a lucky fish. Not quite lunch. Yeah, so I was saying, I think we're stuck on bottom.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that kind of bottom caught every day.
But they're not hitting real aggressive.
It's
yep,
typical
but,
behavior.
That's
But
all right.
they are hitting though.
That's right.
That's the key.
Well, that stupid gulp bait stuff that I got from Brandon, he found that somewhere. Obviously, still works. You might better catch some.
How many whitefish is that?
That's one. One a minute, I mean.
You know, they count different in Canada. That must be the metric system. You have a question.
Another one?
You were spending a whole hour compiling a list for the guys to things to get done while we were out here working. Why is it in your pocket? You're never going to get it done. They're never going to get it done if you don't give it to them.
No,
It's hard getting old, isn't it, brother? When we got back out there, the fish were obviously still biting, but I do recall at least one of us having a little trouble identifying the target species. You know, the ones we were actually after? There's a fish.
Bottom.
Bottom? Your bottom swimming. Ah, another big white fish.
Nice.
And the speed release.
And the release.
So, Tina catches a walleye.
No, I want to get the hands all smelly and fishy right now.
And Eric catches a whitefish.
How many is that? Okay.
Okay.
After another whitefish, Eric decided the problem was simple. This was the wrong spot. So, there's a fish. Some kind of fish. It's a fish. Well, it's not a whitefish, unfortunately. All I've got.
That's what it is.
Yeah. We can't all be lucky. Some of us just gonna catch walleye.
It is what it is.
We don't all possess that certain something. You know, that something that from downwind smells like something?
Yeah.
No, that's not
Smells fishy.
right. Hey, buddy. I probably shouldn't do this with this size fish, but I guess they're right. That's a pretty tough line. There you go. That's kind of the whole deal right there, the spring ride right here at Esnagami. Thanks. You made me look good. I can't believe we're letting them go. That's frying pan material there.
It was a nice fish. Well, they're all nice fish, but that was a nice fish.
Yeah. You know what was nice about that fish? It's mine.
It's yours.
Friends, some of us have a little bit of trouble admitting when others are correct, you know, when they're right. But I'm not one of those guys. I was absolutely sure Eric had made the right decision when he decided to move us to another spot. It was working fine as far as I was concerned. There's a fish. Another fish. You don't feel like a whitefish. It looks like another one of those darned old walleye, Eric.
Yeah, it does.
It's all kind of wrapped up in there like a Christmas cracker. Just all right, I'll take it. Come here. Maybe he's not quite done. He kind of unwrapped him and he said, oh, there, come here. Look at him, come here, sideways, silliness. Tina, we've been married next week, what, 36 years?
Mm-hmm.
Known each other for 38.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do.
What?
I'm going to sell you one of them gulp baits cheap. Because, you know, you had that love thing going on. Eric?
That's how it's done. That's
how it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, pay attention. And yeah, you're paying full price. Yeah.
After you're done selling the one on sale, you can
That's
sell
right.
one to me too.
That's right. Well, you know I didn't make Miss T buy one of those baits from me. Yeah, she reminded me Michigan is still a community property state. Yeah, she was convincing. Well, after handing out a couple of free fish baits, we got back at it in a minute or so. What do we have now?
The other fish.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yes, it is.
What are you doing with that on a jigging rod?
If you get lucky enough to hook them in the corner of the mouth, which I have not done.
I was going to say, that doesn't look all that lucky to me. Uh-huh. So, that's how that's done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, he knows there's a show going on, so.
Yeah, he's milking it. Is that what you're saying?
You only get a little bit of time in the limelight. All right. He's being pretty cooperative now. There we go. Well, that's a pretty nice fish.
He's being real cooperative.
Yeah. Yeah, he's putting on quite a show. Just how to land your northerns. There, let's try that again.
It's not a walleye.
How many pike have you caught?
3.
This morning? I haven't seen you catch
now
one.
he's qualifying. Oh, you mean today?
Today.
Today, yes,
Yeah.
today. Okay.
Caught him on a fly.
Good. Probably close to 30 inches.
I bet.
Nice looking fish.
You did
Water
good.
is cold too, though. Clear today. Beautiful.
All right.
Check. Pike.
Yeah, pike caught. What about that walleye thing? We'll look for one.
We're looking for
We'll
one.
look for one.
I'll take that one for now.
You bet. Nice job, buddy.
Thank you.
Despite the fact that it was now midday and the sun was right straight up on the water, we were still catching fish. Some of us were still having a bit of an issue identifying that target species, but we were still catching them. Another one?
Another one. Another one like the other one.
Looks like one of them weed missiles.
Yes. Spring walleye fishing?
Excuse me, did someone not explain to you this is the walleye portion of the program?
I know. Hey, this is bonus spring fishing. Pike, whitefish, you know, the cycle.
Can't take him anywhere.
He's trying to make up for those 3 whitefish.
Is that what it is?
Is 4 plus 1 make 5?
No, the whitefish don't count.
Oh, they don't count.
That's only 2.
You only counted when that was all I had. I got it. I think he's going to swim for another day.
It appeared that our walleye fishing trip was getting just a little off track, so... This walleye part of the show, that's supposed to be you and Captain Canada there. Fortunately, it doesn't take much to get T back on task to help her regain her focus. What you got, TD?
Walleye.
Well, you do too. Yeah. Unlike Eric, you understand this is the walleye part of the show.
Real dark color.
Yeah, the darker.
Yep.
A little deeper water here. Back. Yeah, give me 5. Just want to get that little bit of that slime off. Thank you.
I don't know if I believe in the walleye slime thing or not, but it wasn't a minute later.
Easy pickup. Just, must have put it 2 inches from his nose.
I think he said he had to throw it down his throat. Oh, but we're still catching some really nice fish.
Yeah, for sure.
On a lovely day. Eric had finally caught a walleye, so of course T immediately.
Trying to upstage me a little bit there.
She's like that.
I'm trying to.
See if I can loose that for you.
I think it's bigger.
It's cuter. I don't know about bigger though. Nonetheless, a walleye, good fish.
Yeah. He took my bait though.
It appeared our walleye trip was finally back on track. At least as much as you can expect fishing with these two. Well, there. See? Tina? I think he's doing a
Upstaging you a
demonstration.
little bit. That one's definitely bigger than that last one you got.
Still got your
They're
minnow.
coming around.
Still got my minnow. It's still worth another fish there, maybe. There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now you're letting me catch fish, are you?
I'm just talking.
She was
for
saying she was feeling a little bit bad for you while we were eating lunch.
That's not what I thought I heard her saying when we were eating. I thought it was past the mustard.
That might have been it.
No, I was saying, here's the last tart. Who gets it?
Well, we know how that worked out.
Yeah.
When all is said, done, at the end of the season, I will get that last butter tart.
Well, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You just keep telling yourself that. There. Look at that, Tina.
It's a fish. It's about time.
Well, there. You just need one or two more and we'll have lunch. Normally you'd only need one or two, but I'm hungry.
That one actually hit pretty nicely, that one. Yeah.
I remember it was about then that T decided it was time to move, so we picked up, motored down a ways. And just minutes after Eric stopped the boat, what are you doing?
Walleye.
Another
You're right.
walleye, like the other walleye. I told you there was one down there. This breeze is coming up and we're getting a little drift. I think that's the change. A good thing here. There we go. There, nice fish.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, this is starting to work.
Well, you wanted us to get the job done. We want to go pike fishing.
That all works for me. Thank you. Without
you.
you, I'd be eating bologna sandwiches.
Oh, you're welcome.
No, like this. Flat.
Here's your minnow back. Nice of him, right?
You shouldn't have. No, you really shouldn't have.
Listen, I wouldn't want to, have you spend a lot of money on bait.
That's okay. I can do it.
You know, fishing with the two of you is like nothing else. And I do mean nothing else. Fish. Fish. Oh, fish.
Again.
Oh, wow. He knocked half the handle off this pole. Look at that. Uh-oh. There's another one over there. There may be some fish here. Well, my fish is much larger. I would keep that back lest my fish eat your fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Then it'll only count as one.
Well, I will admit yours is a little.
Well, you don't have to admit it. It's not going to change nothing. We're going to let Tina fish.
We are? Why would we want to do that?
She was making some noise about every time she put her there. Never mind, just rip her line off.
Okay, I've had it.
She was starting to get a little owly about not getting down. Every time she went to reach for her rod, somebody was named Eric or Kyle was catching a fish, and that is not how this show is supposed to be. This is supposed to be the Tina and occasionally Eric catch walleye show. And quite frankly, it's just best for everybody involved if Tina catches walleye. Just trust me.
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it.
I know.
We know you can do it.
Go away.
The fish can feel the stress coming down the line. You got to relax. You got to lighten up.
They're running in fear.
You got to get into that zen spot. The kid behind you just missed one. Come on now. Hurry up. Ooh, did you see that? That right there. That was supposed to be your fish, Tina.
Don't want to hear it.
I wasn't fishing or nothing. I just dropped the line in the water just because I didn't reel it up all the way.
Get the kinks out of the way.
Well, I was just kind of getting the spin out of it. Yeah, and then, well, that happened. I don't know what to tell you.
You're going to get the hate mail.
The legions of tea, we are not Nobody's spitting on her minnows. Nobody's cheating this girl. Did you want to touch that, Tina?
No, I don't want to touch that.
See? Nothing. There was no fish. It was just some splashing in the water, but there was no fish there. Just go ahead and go fishing.
Oh, there it goes.
He came to play. Well, friends, if you know Miss T, well, then you know she wasn't going to let that stand for long. Fortunately, for my personal safety, just as we all agreed it was time to quit and head in for dinner.
That'd be like called a double header right there.
After that double header, we agreed it was finally time to get headed back in. At least most of us agreed. There's a fish. Huh?
Beautiful.
That'll fill 2 frying pans. We could have shore lunch and breakfast with that.
Oh, there you go. That is a nicer fish.
I don't know if I got big enough hands, but I'm going to try.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. That's 24 or 5 inches of some pretty nice walleye right there.
Beautiful.
That is awesome. Springtime fishing at Esnagami Lodge. Mr. Eric, we thank you. It's fun.
Great fish.
Thanks, buddy. See you next time. Friends, whether it's a single day or an entire week, any opportunity you have to fish, well, that's something you simply shouldn't pass up. And I certainly want to thank my best fishing buddy, Miss T, for going along and sharing it. Folks, I hope you understand that it's never the number or the size of the catch that makes a trip great, but rather the people that you share and remember it with. That's the true measure of a good time, no matter where you go. Hey, I hope we see you up there. I hope you're having a good time hauling in some big ones of your own, and if we do, well, you know we're going to stop and share that shore lunch and a fire. And if we don't see you out there, friends, well, then I'll wait for you right back here, where we can share another adventure from my wilderness journal.